Alright everybody, welcome back. Just wanted to go through some updates on our AGT H15. So in this video we'll see that one of the cylinders already went bad. I only have about 12 hours on it, and I'll let you go through and watch that. Something inside the cylinder messed it up. Got caught on something, possibly from a full extension. I've been working on some stumps, so maybe I worked it too hard, I don't know. Alright, so we got our one-man job here, and I got one pipe wrench on a cylinder and then one on here with, I don't know, 2.5 foot, 3 foot breaker bar, and we're slowly coming off. It was hard at first, but she's moving now. And this piston initially, I mean, I still can. I think I can move it in and out pretty easily, but when I first did it and I pushed it in all the way, I guess there's still a little bit of silver there, and I twisted it and almost felt like it was screwing in, but we'll see what that nut looks like when we get it out. So it's pretty easy to see why this guy's been leaking. These plastic rings on the bottom of the cylinder are just all tore up. Middle one seems fine, but that would be our problem. Almost looks like it got caught on something because it's on this side and it's on that side. Excuse me here. It's on this side and over here. I guess these could have twisted while I was twisting around, but something obviously caught them. Looks like there's some plastic seal with a rubber one underneath. On a good side, I emailed and contacted AGT, showed them some pictures of what's happening, and they sent me out a new cylinder, put that in there, and everything's been good so far. But I only have another few hours on it at this point. So now there are some other things that came up. One of them is the muffler just broke. It was really cheap, and it really just kept falling off. The connection for the muffler on the engine has some weld seals on it, so you can't just slip a pipe on. And what I ended up doing was just getting an electrical plate that's solid metal, cutting a hole in it, welding a piece of extra pipe on it that went out of the excavator, and then screwed that in. If you don't have that muffler pointing outside exterior, the engine will always keep overheating, or I shouldn't say the engine, but the hydraulic fluid will always overheat. You got to have that muffler pointing outside the exterior part of the unit. I don't have any video of it, but I also bought a cheap hour meter. The one that was on there just stopped working. Another thing I did was remove the oil filter that I had put on. One of the users in the original video said there could be cavitation and causing problems, and I thought I would go ahead and take it off and try it. I took it off. I didn't have any problems, but if you see these pictures, I meant to look it up a while ago because I couldn't read the Japanese, but that it actually already has an oil filter on there. And when I took apart the system to put in the temperature sensor in the tank, it actually has another small screen filter in the tank itself. So I figured I don't need 3 filters on it. I'll just go ahead and take off the one that I put on there. And I left it off. So another thing that came up that I don't have any videos of are the fans that I put on. And now I put them on with switches, and when I originally thought about doing it, it sounded like a good idea. Maybe I use them, maybe I don't. But this thing will always run up to temperature. I will get up to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit on the hydraulic fluid, and it usually stays right about there as long as the fans are on and as long as that muffler is blowing outside the unit. If the fans are off, it'll get up to 160 and 170 and higher, so you have to watch out for that. Hindsight, maybe wire them directly to the battery disconnect switch instead of to their own switches, and even to key power, just straight to the battery disconnect. And I say that simply because you're always going to want them on, in my experience, because it's always going to get hot, even when it's freezing outside. And I've left the battery disconnect switch on and killed the battery. So if you wired it straight to the battery disconnect, they're always on, and you remember to turn it off because you hear the fans running. So that's my update for this one. It's actually been a really good unit. Like everyone has said, it just takes a long time to get wherever you're going. I mean, if you're going more than a few hundred yards, you're better off just throwing it up on a trailer and moving over there, because it'll take you 10 minutes to go 100 yards or so. Thanks. Y'all have a good time. Hope this helps.